I got something very different in the mail. It's called the SCRAAAM Coaster GT. It is a balance bike. This is what comes in the box. This is like the kickstand or the little stationary rest. This is the SCRAAAM Balance Coaster GT. It is extremely, extremely light.
Oh wow, really?
Yes. It has 8 steps to put it together. Before we get going too far, it comes with 2 seats. Your regular seat, and then this is a seat that has a little handle for mom or dad or physical therapist to hold on to. Why do I say physical therapist? Because this bike will have a new home at Lehigh Valley Hospital Pediatric Physical Therapy Unit. So we'll be going there later on today, but we're going to put it together here at home. So hold on. I just want to show you how really, really light this is. It is extremely, extremely light.
That hit me in the leg.
Sorry, not sorry, but just so you know that it's so light for a child to pick up or an adult. I mean, this is really light. So it comes with stickers. Just peel them off, stick them on wherever you want. There's no product placement where you have to put them, but they just peel right off. Easy to apply. So Cordell is going to put it together.
So you want to use this seat, right?
Yeah, we'll put this one on for right now.
Side.
So it says to insert the first plastic washer and then the steering stem plastic insert onto the steering stem as shown. Slide the steering stem onto the frame assembly.
Figure this. Looks like this is supposed to fit onto.
Okay. Does this go up or down?
I think
Down?
it goes up because this goes around it.
Okay, but don't we put what's going here? Steering first?
No, it says to use that first.
Open it up so it's wide enough to go.
I can't figure that out.
You just unscrew it. That's the wrong way. Righty-tighty, lefty-loosey. I'm going to pause so we don't waste time on... Okay, we were having a bit of a problem, and what I actually... Oh, I pushed them in there, so those larger black pieces that you saw us handling a minute ago, let me see if I can get one out. No, just put them in here. It makes it much easier. You can see them inside there. it is the only piece that could fit like that. So then you place the wheel into here. Oh, we got one popping out, so you'll see. You see how this here is? That is the piece. It goes inside, like so. Now you put the other washer on top. And I have lost my team member. Slide one of the quick release clamps onto the top portion of the steering stem and do not tighten as of yet. So this goes on top of here. And next, slide the handlebars, which is this here, into this piece. And now this will be used to tighten your handlebars. What? What does? The handlebars? You mean like that? Yeah, so either way, you put it in, you still have to just turn it to fit the proper thing. So this is now your clamp to raise and lower. So since this is going to be at physical therapy, they'll be able to adjust this for each child just by popping open that clamp. Higher, lower, clamp it. Because it's just me right now, I can't clamp it on my own, obviously. So to lock it, you clamp it, unclamp, and clamp. How does this go? This is on wrong. Let me figure this one out a minute. Ah, like this. There we go. So this would be, and I have to tighten this so that it is actually tightened.
Do you need the Allen wrench for that?
Yes. So you take your Allen wrench and let me try it this way. It gives us some more room. Thank you, stomach. Hold on to this piece and then you can use your Allen wrench. Tighten it. So let me make sure that this still has, I think I'm going to give it one more, because especially since this is going to be used in physical therapy, I want to make sure that it is definitely tight enough that nothing is going to be sliding for these children. So you don't have to be in physical therapy to use such a thing. You want everything lined up before you're all done here as well. We still have it so that it's tight but not too tight. I want to move my clamp. Try to figure, we don't want the clamp in towards where little legs and everything are, so we want the clamp out here. And I loosened it, of course. Now I gotta retighten it. Hush, bud. So why don't you pause it while I tighten it so they're not just watching me tighten. So now this is nice and tight, and we have the same clamp here for the seat, and I'm going to do it this way for this one right now. You want this to be able to move up and down, but you don't want it to be like crazy. too tight, Diane? I tightened it too much. You know, when you play with it, you'll figure it out. I keep thinking tight, 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 because I don't want it to accidentally move on a child in therapy. So I need it a little bit tighter. Of course, the kid's not going to weigh that much to push that down, but we definitely want to make sure that it is not moving. And I would say I'm a little bit more paranoid because it's for kids in therapy, to make sure everything is extremely, extremely tight. Some of these children have lost legs and arms, and you know, if something should slide down on them, it could be very scary. So we want to make sure, you know, nothing is moving. So I actually like this clamp system. Once I've figured it out, it is extremely tight.
It's clever.
Yes, it's a clever clamp. Very nice. And nothing's moving on that. So that's it. If we weren't so paranoid, it probably would have only taken us about 10 minutes to put together. This is the seat that if you wanted to stand behind it and you know, push your child, you can do that. So it has the caps on it for safety. Let's see. Make sure we've done everything.
I think we're good.
Yep. Oh, and this thing goes for the back tire. That's why these things are. So it's like a nice little kickstand for the house, in my opinion. What a nice way. It's like, so your child gets on this, their feet, you adjust this so that their feet can touch the floor and they can push themselves along. And what we'll show you later at physical therapy. But it's a really nice looking bike. So it comes with the 2 seats. One that the child doesn't need anybody, and then this one is if you want to push it. They're both nice soft seats, and it's a nice looking bike, really. I didn't even know that such a thing existed until this company contacted me. And then because we go to physical therapy all the time, I asked our physical therapist, and she's like, oh yeah, we use them all the time and they're great. So this is something, even if your child has no balance issues and they're just a perfectly perfect little child, this is good for them because it helps their balance already, you know. It's great for any child. The sooner you get them on one of these balance bikes, the better. And that's why this little handle here is great, because you can take control. And once you push them around, it motivates them, because then they're going to want to try to figure it out and get their balance. So it's really, really a nice looking bike. I think they can just park their little bums on there while it's in the stand too, like watch TV on it. I don't know, but we will show you at physical therapy today, a couple hours before we go to therapy. So we'll see you soon. And it comes in pink, but I got the blue because I figured boys and girls can both use a blue bike. A boy may feel a little awkward on a pink one. They really shouldn't, but just in case, and that's why we got the blue. And I put the white shooting star stickers on it, but you can put either one. And the girl bike comes with some hearts, I think is the sticker. It comes with the own Allen wrench and another little wrench, so you don't need any tools to put it together. You just use whatever came with it, and it's good to go.
I want to sit on it so bad.
What was that?
I want to sit on it so bad.
But you're what, 6'6"? I don't think it's gonna work.
240 pounds.
Yes, very nice.
Definitely not going to last very long under my weight.
Yes.
I'm fat.
No, you're just old. But it's pretty cool, isn't it? Yeah, you're a little bit old for that.
Oh, true.
Anyway, we'll be back later when we go to physical therapy. So it's a SCRAAAM. That is a nice looking bike. We're at physical therapy and I have the SCRAAAM balancing bike, and our physical therapist is going to explain a little bit how to use it and what it's good for. Okay.
So what's really nice about the SCRAAAM is that kids don't have to learn how to pedal right away, so that they can just learn the other component of the bike, of biking, which is maintaining your balance. So you can have your child of any age, because it's adjustable, sit on the seat, and following that they can use both legs to propel, and then once they get more confident with their balance, they can put their feet on this part of the bike so that they can balance completely.
So
there's a no skid surface.
There's little skid plates here for their feet to go up on.
Yep. And they can also establish their coordination with their arms and steering, so that they're prepared once they get bigger to coordinate the pedaling as well and ride a typical bicycle.
Okay, sounds like fun. So when I first saw it, I was really like confused, like there's no pedals, but if you think about it, your little kids are watching their bigger siblings on their bikes and they want to be just like them, and this way they could be practicing in the house, and balance is great at any age. So the younger you get them on it and they can start getting their balance, they'll have better coordination, and you know, it just makes them feel like they're a big boy or big girl. All right, thanks for watching.